Hi there, Lloyd Machedo, speaking to you from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding. I'd given part one of the video whereby I stated red flags, relationship red flags, the kind of women you should be wary of. And I also informed people that if you want to know the kind of men you should be wary of in a relationship, well, just let me know. So I got a couple of people who requested this and I decided, okay, I'll make a video on it. So what are the kind of men that you should be wary of, or what are the red flags in a relationship that a man would show, which you should, be attentive about? I've drummed up 9 of them, and most of them come from my own personal life because I was a playboy, and being a playboy, I can tell you that I know my sins, I know my drawbacks, I know I can recognize such a character from a distance. And obviously, because I have a daughter, I guess I would train her pretty well. It's karma 101 for me. Anyway, these are the 9 red flags that you should pay attention to, especially when men are concerned. The first one, the first most important one, is where the man does not respect you. Respect is very, very important. Now, fortunately for me, I've always respected all the women that I've been with. But when you have a guy that does not respect you, that treats you like trash, that looks down on you or talks down on you, or just insults you in front of people, I think you should not be with such a person. And if the person doesn't respect you for your identity, where he keeps evaluating you for your money that you have, your career, or for your achievements, that is not a person you should be with. So the first big red flag is, does the person respect you or not? If the person doesn't respect you, the guy is not fit to be with you. The second one is if the guy carries you around like a love candy. Now, there are many guys out there who like to show off. I've been through that phase where I got a girl who was blonde, who was sexy, who had a great physique, or she was just, so amazing physically that I had to show her off on social media or everywhere I went. In fact, even if you do flaunt around the person and you engage in PDAs, public display of affection, that is a massive red flag, because that kind of relationship does not last for very long. Remember this, beauty and things that you show off die out pretty easy. Number 3 is where there is too much of anything. There's too much of love, there's too much of sex, there's too much of attention. That is not sustainable. When you have a guy that gives you too much, that I can't breathe without you, I can't live without you, day and night he's below your house writing you letters, that is not normal. And when that happens, that kind of relationship eventually breaks up because the stamina does not sustain. Even, too much sex. It's, you might say, I want to put my tongue there, I want to put my nose there, I want this inside you, that position, this position. Eventually you get bored of it, man. Come on. Point number 4 is, this one is a massive red flag, is if the person uses violence. Now, if the person even raises his hand and even pats you or hits you, that is unacceptable. I have never raised my hand on any woman. And if you know any person who raises his hand on another individual, that person should be kept away. Absolutely should be ostracized. You should never trust such a person, because I hate people who use physical violence. Then point number 5 is being too curious, being too nosy. You just don't need that. The person is constantly checking the person's phone, or where did you go, what did you do, wants to know everything. I mean, you don't need a policeman, or you don't need someone who's supervising you. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, come on, give a break. Point number 6 is a person who brings in religion and family. Oh, after you marry, you have to convert to this. Oh, as per the Bible, this is not allowed. If you're such a fucking saint, you shouldn't be in a fucking relationship. You should be only in a relationship after you fucking marry. And then there are these people who bring in family. After you marry, you have to respect my mother, you have to respect my father, you have to do this and that. I mean, the person is not with you. The person is carrying a village that you have to marry. That's too much. Point number 7 is a person who brings too many fake promises. If a person cannot keep his word, you should not trust that person at all. Point number 8 is a person who is in love with himself. Now, that is the classic my example. I was very much in love with myself, from my tattoos to my bodybuilding to physique to showing off to being on social media. I was too much in love with myself, and that is not required. Point number 9 is if the person is a cheater. If he cheats you once, he will cheat you forever. Remember this much, a zebra cannot change its stripes. I'll give you 2 more additional bonus points, which I just thought about. Point number 10 is if a person has too much of drama. Every day there is a drama, there's a fucking scene in the house, there's fucking nonsense. You just don't need that, okay? And last but not the least, if a person's very fucking insecure. Now this one, I don't know how I didn't think of this, but this one is major. The person's so insecure that where did you go? What did you do? You know, why is he talking to you? Why is she talking to you? No, you need to keep away from all these friends. You need to keep away from all these people. You shouldn't have your friends. That kind of person is mentally unstable. Keep away from this person. So these are the, even though I said I'll give you 9, these are the 11 red flags that you need to be really attentive where men are concerned. Keep away from such people because they cannot be trusted, and such relationships, 99.99%, they end up breaking up. So I'm helping you save yourself a lot of headache. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. This is me signing off for now. Take care.